My name is Jake Geauvreau, and I train at Niagara Combat Sports in Ottawa.
Jake, your last performance back at BTC 14 in London, some would say was a flawless victory. Talk to us about that performance because it couldn't have been more picture perfect.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, I didn't really know what to expect going in there with that guy. There was no real game plan. I watched a video of one of his fights the night before, and I saw he throws a lot of leg kicks and tries to make it kind of a dirty fight. So I thought if I pushed the pace, it'd be hard for him to kick my leg. And like you said, Josh, I was just waiting to time it, and then I timed it. I just caught it and just did what I did.
How excited are you that this is the matchup for you for the next step of your career?
Oh yeah, I'm really excited, super fired up, especially the fact that he called me out. It just adds that cherry on top, right?
Yeah, I'd like to fight Jacob Geauvreau, who's up next. He'll be 2-0. If he wins tonight, which I think he's gonna, I'm 2-0, so let's make it happen. I already said yes twice. I signed the contract once, so let's go.
Yeah, that'd be a fun fight for sure. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
And no, I'm taking it really serious, though. I know he's a well-rounded fighter. He's a good fighter. He's got a nice overhand right, good leg kick. So, yeah, no, I'm excited to get in there again.
He called you out. Were you kind of surprised by that?
Yeah, a little bit surprised. My coach mentioned to me, he's like, I think he might call you out. But I was like, okay, we'll see. And then he did. So, yeah, I was a little bit surprised, but no, I was kind of happy at the same time. I want to fight him for sure. I've been working on everything. I'm working on my striking a lot, and I'm working a lot on my wrestling and grappling with Mateo there and Alex and all the other beasts at the gym. Just trying to get better all around. Just trying to be a better fighter every day.
What does it mean to you also to be in a main event slot, Jake, early in your career?
That was really surprising. I think that's super cool. Appreciate the opportunity there too. That's awesome. Yeah, it's pretty exciting there.
Does that change anything? Does it add any more pressure or anything like that, or does it matter to you?
It doesn't really matter too much. I just think it's pretty cool. I mean, gotta wait a little longer to fight, but that's whatever. Yep, I got a big crew coming down for sure. Got a lot of support behind me, so it's good. My dad's actually he's a big reason I got into fighting in the first place. So yeah, they're really proud. Scared. They're more nervous than me when I go out there, but no, they're proud.
Why is your dad a big reason you got into fighting?
Just ever since I was little, he's always liked fighting, and we always used to watch UFC, and I'd always be wrestling with people in the neighborhood, and older brother would be beating the shit out of me. He was another reason I got into it because I wanted to beat him up. There's too many beatings from that guy, and I've just always loved fighting my whole life. So was my dad, my brother.
What's the easiest path to victory against a guy like Cody?
I think I'm either gonna knock him out or submit him. That's what I gotta say. But no, I think I'm gonna choke him out.
Early or second or third round?
I don't know. I'm not really one to make predictions, but I don't see it going to the judges. That's for sure.
I'm Cody Chovancek, fighting at a Niagara top team in St. Catharines, Ontario. I'm from Petrolia, Ontario, and I'll be the main event for BTC Challenger Series.
Obviously, main event against Jake Geauvreau, a very exciting fight for two up-and-coming prospects. Talk to us about what it means to be in the main event.
It's huge. It's a huge honor to be main event with so many talented Ontario fighters on it. Guys I train with, guys I have trained with. It's huge. It's a huge honor.
As you're fighting Jake, I mean, you called him out. What was the reason for calling him out?
Well, so for my pro debut and the fight after that, I had signed to fight him my pro debut, and he got hurt. And then after, they asked me if I wanted to fight him again. I said yes. So, he's a tough kid. He's 2-0 now too, so it's a perfect fight, I think. I got nothing but respect for him, you know what I mean? So,
what did you take away from your last fight?
You know what? I was super calm and cool, collected in there, and just waiting to pick my shots. I knew he was going to come out super heavy and ready to go. So I was just calm, waiting for my opportunity, seen it, took him to the ground, and finished it pretty quick. But he's a tough guy for sure. He was trying to take my head off. Those kicks he was throwing were hard. I was just trying to play on the outside.
Cody, what have you been working on to gear up and improve since we last saw you in March?
Everything, man. I've been wrestling. I've been striking, doing jiu-jitsu. Just came back from Austin, Texas for Jazz's fight there. We did some training at the B team and Lorenzo Gracie, doing classes with Gary Tonin and really high-level jits guys. So that was cool to get different looks. It was a huge trip. It definitely leveled up not only me, but the whole team. But Gary Tonin, his technique was a lot like the way Chris breaks things down. Like, he breaks it down perfectly. Like, there's no wasted words. It's just like the technique's there. It clicks right away.
NTT, they'd won like 30 fights in a row. Just talk about, like, what's the secret to the success of the winning dynamic for you guys out there in St. Catharines?
Well, I'm sure Kevin Popwick told you guys the other day or yesterday, there is no secret. It's just hard work.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I bet. It's just hard work, man. That's all it is. There's no secrets. Chris tells us all the time. D-Mark tells us all the time. It's just hard work.
Jake is a tough opponent. What have you seen from him? Like, what do you like, or what do you think you can maybe expose in this fight?
Well, I know he's going to want to take the fight to the ground, but stylistically, I think it's a terrible matchup for him, my style versus his style. I'm good to go wherever you want. You want to stand on the feet, you want to fight on the feet, you want to go to the ground, whatever. You got to have wrestling to fucking take me down. So we'll see if he can get me down. I don't think he's going to be able to. I think I'm going to force him to fight on the feet, and yeah.
Is that kind of where you want the fight to be? Kind of keep it on the feet?
You know what? I'm fine to go anywhere. I think my jiu-jitsu is pretty good too, even though I haven't had that many jiu-jitsu competitions. I finished both my last fights on the ground, so we'll see. But you know what? I'm confident anywhere. I'm putting the work in everywhere. So
obviously, you, Cody, you see yourself winning this fight, but what's your path to victory come July 9th?
You know, I feel like I can't give too much away, but I'm going to try to keep the fight on the feet. And if it goes to the ground, that's fine with me too. I'll beat him up on the ground. We can play jiu-jitsu if you want. Like, I'm good to go anywhere, to be honest. I'm feeling really good lately. I feel like my ground game and wrestling's leveled up exponentially in the last couple months. The ring time, man. I mean, the kid's only got 2 fights, right? He went straight to pro. I don't know. I don't think anybody's really tested him like I'm going to test him. So I guess we'll find out, but not knocking him or anything. But you know what? After my last fight there, when I called him out, he accepted the fight, which was super cool. And then later that night, I seen him downtown London, and we talked and shook hands and said, yeah, this fight's going to happen. So that was pretty cool. We're both 2-0. It'll look good on the resume. So we're going to fight each other sooner or later. Why not now, you know?